This program was brought to you by Organo-Gold. Organo-Gold is a health and wellness company that provides healthy coffees, teas, and chocolate. All one has to do is consume the available products to get all the available benefits. One can also share these products with others to help them improve their health as well. For more information, call 703-359-5642 or visit the website basillemba.com.
And now, Fairfax Breakfast Club with your host, Basil Lemba.
Welcome to the Fairfax Breakfast Club show. My name is Basil Lemba and I will be your host. The Fairfax Breakfast Club is a weekly program in which we bring to you valuable and workable know-how you can use to improve your networking skills and grow your business. We always start the show with a quote, and today's quote is, "Accounting does not make corporate earnings or balance sheets more volatile. Accounting just increases the transparency of volatility in earnings." And that is from Diane Garnick. With us today in the studio, we have a very special guest, but before I introduce the guest, I have a short video that I would like to introduce here to you.
The thing about bookkeeping is that every business needs it. Whether you're a small one-person shop or a huge corporation, there has to be some system for keeping track of the numbers and telling you at the end of the day what those numbers mean. In Bookkeeping Express, we fill the niche for the business owner who wants something more sophisticated than a small solo bookkeeper, but doesn't want to pay a huge accounting firm just to do their bookkeeping. Our ideal client has a revenue coming in between $200,000 and $5 million a year. 2 to 20 employees, one location or a few. And today's business owner is savvy. They want something more than plain old bookkeeping. They want 21st century technology, tailored reporting, and they want a really friendly and knowledgeable team to answer their questions when they come up. They also want customized service plans and the kind of bookkeeping they can take to the bank. In Bookkeeping Express, clients are prepared to approach the future because we've handled the books for them so they could get back to business.
Welcome back. Our guest on the show today is Bill Eisnaugle. He's with help me there.
Bookkeeping Express.
Bookkeeping Express. I can use some help from time to time. Hello, Bill.
Hi, it's very good to see you.
Same here. Tell us about accounting. The reason we want to have you on the show because it is a major subject.
Yeah, it is.
Vital for businesses, but for whatever reason, not sometimes popular or understood.
Right. Many small businesses in particular are of the opinion that it's just something they have to do for their taxes. Mm-hmm. And nothing could be further from the truth. Mm-hmm. Having a good set of financials that are available to you on a regular basis helps you see trends in your business. Mm-hmm. And helps you understand what's working and what isn't. Mm-hmm. But Bookkeeping Express is a lot more than just bookkeeping. Okay. We're really a technology company. Mm-hmm. That is helping small businesses we're taking things off of their plate so that they don't have to get stuck. Mm-hmm. With so much administrative work. Mm-hmm. The average small business person is spending over 50% of their time on administration. Wow. I'm sure they didn't get into business to be administrators. Mm-hmm. They got into business to do the business. Mm-hmm. So what we've done is we've taken bookkeeping, payroll, bill paying, invoicing off of their plate and put it together in a way so that they can get down to using just a few minutes a day to handle things that they were spending hours doing before.
That's interesting because one of the major stress in the business is the tax and what have you.
Yeah, taxes are
part of it.
Are a big deal. Bookkeeping Express, we work with CPAs all across the country. We are a national bookkeeping company. So we work with CPAs all across the country in conjunction with their clients. We don't do the taxes ourselves. We take care of pretty much the everything from the beginning of the transactions to the financials.
Gotcha.
So the taxes we leave to the CPAs. We have CPAs on staff who oversee our bookkeepers
Gotcha.
and can provide guidance to make sure that things are going the way they're supposed to, and they can monitor and make sure and provide a level of quality assurance over our processes.
Okay. Now, can you tell us how Bookkeeping Express came to be?
Well, in our current form, that started in 2006. We existed in some various forms before that, but in 2006 we started to grow our business through franchising. So we have now got over 40 franchises across the country, and that's how we've gotten together and built our business through the franchising model. We have a team center, which is incredibly valuable in that we have the ability to put people together with various specialties to provide advice and guide our clients.
Okay. I got you. How did you yourself get yourself into the bookkeeping business?
Well, I came to Bookkeeping Express in January. I've only been with them for a short while. And I came here because I saw an incredible opportunity. I saw a company that's focused on driving value to customers, on taking and helping small businesses in an area where so many of them are in need. The ability to take a look at financials and compare yourself to others, for example, in your industry, it's very valuable, and yet nobody's doing it. So Bookkeeping Express is helping businesses through help with their financials, all of the other things. And so when I found them, I said, you know, this is a company I really want to be with. Okay. I had been in a number of other industries servicing the small and medium-sized business companies. And I found that so many of them had problems with their bookkeepers, or the bookkeeper quit, or whatever. And having a team of bookkeepers on your side is it's just a huge advantage.
Because now they have A, people who are competent, and B, who are going to be there forever, or as long as they want them to. Right. They don't have the surprise or whatever that, oh, he's no longer there, or what have you, or where is this left out? And
right. And so in our team center, we have a primary bookkeeper for our clients, and then there are other bookkeepers who are cross-trained on the account. So if something were to happen to that bookkeeper,
I see.
Somebody else can step right in and provide the guidance that the client needs.
Okay, I got it. Now, you mentioned that you guys are partnering with another company who does payroll services to me last time.
Yeah, that's correct. We're partnered with ADP to provide payroll services. And again, because we're a national company, we really needed a national company to partner with. And so that's why we've selected ADP. They are a best-in-class company. They provide excellent support, and we can work with our clients to provide the full array of ADP services.
Now, you guys are a franchise, so you say you understand the situation of the different franchises out there.
Yes.
And how does that help you to help the other franchises nationwide? Yeah,
so as a franchisor, we know how important it is to understand the workings of our franchisees. And franchisors want to be able to help and understand what's working, what's not working, what are the best practices within their companies. So because we've got experience in that, we've now developed ways to go and help individual franchisors set up their franchisees in a way that is helpful in terms of making sure that everybody is standardized. So they're not getting 6 different ways of looking at the way a business is working.
Gotcha. Very interesting. And how do your past experience help you in what you do today?
My past experience, personally?
Yes.
Well, I've been supporting the small business community for like 25 years. Okay. I have found working with the small businesses to be the most rewarding thing, to be able to help them solve problems, increase their earnings, save time. It's just a great place. I love working with small business people. They're what really drives this economy.
Definitely.
And they're interesting, and they have got great stories about their companies and about what they're doing. So I just really love to be in that environment around entrepreneurial people.
Okay. Very good. Now let me touch up a little bit on the breakfast event, which you have chance to attend our breakfast event. Can you tell the audience over here your experience at the breakfast event?
Oh, sure. I've had a great time at the breakfast events. I've only been to 2 now, but both times I've met some very interesting people. I love the structure so that it encourages people to meet a large number of people. And the food's good too, and the coffee.
That's right, coffee. Yeah, don't forget that part.
Right. So yeah, it's been very good.
Okay, and also we're having the expo coming up on December the 6th.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Yes, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a big get together with all the different businesses.
Right.
Now, what do you see happening? What do you see bringing to Bookkeeping Express in the future? What do you see happening in the future of your company?
Well, I think the Bookkeeping Express is going to just continue to offer more and more valuable services to our clients, and expand our network of franchisees, and also of our corporate salespeople. I work directly with corporate, and so I have a team of salespeople.
Okay. How many states are you in so far?
20, I believe it's 27 now.
27, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So probably going to get into the rest of them.
Well, we want to get into all of them.
Okay. And when do you think you guys are going to do that?
I don't know. It all depends. But we're growing very quickly, and like I said, we're offering a lot of new services and products.
So what are the new services that you provide? We know about ADP, which is the payroll services.
Right.
We know that the bookkeeping is so you have them take care of the books and what have you.
Right.
Is there any other services?
So bill paying, for example.
Okay,
so that's another thing where our clients can provide us with the information and the invoices, and we can make sure that everything is taken care of and properly accounted for.
Okay.
All at the same time, right? So it's a way to cut down on costs of accounting, and gives us the information we need quickly and in an automated fashion lots of times.
Okay.
We also have the ability to do invoicing. So if our clients have invoices that they need to get out, we can help them with that.
Okay.
Again, we do a lot of things in an automated fashion now. We're developing some new technologies using different software to help different clients that have different kinds of specialized needs. So again, we're looking to expand and again bring more value to our clients.
Interesting. How about this? I don't know that you guys are doing that, but I've run into somebody who does cost reductions in the business.
Cost reductions.
Yes.
So
kind of like a no-deed to find out what's happening and see what they can get people reduce their cost.
Right. I'm very familiar with those folks. In fact, I network with some of them, and they do provide a very valuable service. It's not something that we do, although we do help businesses identify where they might be spending too much money, or where they're not spending enough money. Maybe they could spend a little bit more on advertising, or maybe they could spend a little bit more on improving the quality of their employees. There's a number of different things that can be done, and we have the ability to look across a wide variety of companies, select businesses that are similar, and then look at how they're doing things and see what the best practices are. And then we can measure, using data analytics, how people are doing.
Okay. Very good. Now, this is a question I want to ask you. You look at numbers of businesses, or you hear about numbers. When a recession hits, most businesses reduce their advertisement budget. Have you noticed that?
Yes, they do. That's one of the areas that they go to first. It may or may not be the right move for them. It really depends on what's driving their business.
Sure.
So they have to take a close look at on an individual basis what's helpful and what's not. And sometimes it's trial and error. You know, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you say, you know what, I'm gonna save the money this month, and I'm gonna see if I have see what it means, see what kind of impact there is to my bottom line. And if it's a net gain, then maybe I keep it, and if it's a net loss, then maybe I go back.
Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
So we are blessed to be in this area. We have such a vibrant economy, and even in times, even in the tough times, even with sequestration and all. Things are so much better here than they are in some other parts of the country. And all businesses, regardless of the economy, need to have a good sense of how they're doing. They need to be able to manage their cash. They need to be able to know that they've got the money to make their payroll. They need to have themselves protected from liabilities regarding taxes, in particular payroll taxes, which can be a huge issue. So. What we're looking to do is help all of those folks get the kinds of services they need in place and at a low cost and a low effort, right? We don't want people to have to spend a ton of time to take care of these things. We want to be able to take care of it for them.
So you guys basically come and help bookkeeping and try to come up with some software that will make the job easy and much more effective for them. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I mean, we partner with Intuit, and we use QuickBooks, and we also partner with Xero, which is another product, another software that does accounting, and we work with the client to find what's the best kind of solution. Then we put together a package, a bundle of services that's going to be effective to help them. And then we automate as much of the process as possible. That way it takes away the possibility of any errors, and it makes it just much more efficient.
And what size of company do you guys work with? Did you work with all of them, a mom and pop, one person, and to what they, how many employees?
Since we work with a lot of franchisees, they're just getting started, many of them.
Okay.
So really just right from the very beginning, to help them make sure that they've got their chart of accounts and general ledger set up properly. And then just look, when you open a business, right, you should always start with the end in mind, right? So at some point you're going to want to sell your business, or you're going to need to get a loan, either a capital or an operating loan, or you're going to merge with somebody, or maybe you're going to bring in a partner. Maybe it's a privately held, closely held company, and there's a divorce, and they have to divide up the company, right? You have to have a good set of books to be able to do those sorts of things. And you don't want to be in a situation where you're now faced with this major issue and you haven't been able to, and you haven't taken care of this in the past. It's just been sort of swept under the rug. You paid your taxes, but you haven't been able to really show what the value of your company is.
Interesting. And do you find that a lot of businesses are on top of that?
There are a lot of businesses that have major issues with their books, either as a result of somebody who hasn't been doing a good job, or it's been ignored. And then there are, of course, others that have done a really fine job at keeping their books and have done a great job at making sure that everything's been accounted for properly. So,
interesting. Very, very interesting. So, bookkeeping has been in existence since 2006.
Yes.
Okay. So that gave it a good 7 years of existence.
Yeah, we actually started in like 1984, and
Okay.
we have. But in the current form, in the franchise form, that's since 2006.
Is there any other company that does the same thing like you do in terms of being structured as a franchise that you know of?
Not that I know of. I don't know of any other company that's got the nationwide reach that we have, that's integrating all of the various services in a way like we are to help those business owners run and manage their businesses.
Okay, that's very, very interesting. Because I run into some recently, and they kind of like pretty new. I mean, that's the feeling that I get, as compared to the ADP of the world or some other that I don't remember the name right now.
Right. Well, there's certainly companies that are providing a variety of services. What's different is that we're taking technology plus the personal team and marrying them together in a way that provides our clients with the real value. Clients can go online and get software and just do it themselves, all on an automated basis using technology. But when they have a question, where do they go? If they call the company that provided the software, they'll answer their questions with regard to the software, but they don't necessarily know the accounting rules.
Oh, I see what it means.
You follow me? And so it's very important to have that personal component. So we're taking the two of them, putting them together in a way that we can then integrate a variety of other services and more efficiently take care of all of their back office operations.
You know, Bill Gates said the most dominating companies in the future will be the one with high tech and high personal touch.
High tech, high touch, that's the way it is. That's exactly where we are. We have to be. It's the nature of our business.
I think you guys will do very well.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Well, you need to move very fast before the competition comes and start doing what you guys are doing. I believe they call that massive action.
Yes.
That's what you guys need to get onto.
Yeah. I think that we certainly have our work cut out for us. But you know, one of the things that we do at corporate is we spend a lot of time trying to understand how things are going in the field. So there's some of us that are in the field, and then we work very closely with our franchisees to try and support them, make sure that they have all of the tools and resources that they need. And if we do a good enough job at that, we'll have more and more franchisees, and we'll grow our business even more.
Yeah, because that quote of Bill Gates, that's what you guys are doing.
Exactly.
That's exactly precisely what you're doing. Because yes, I mean, you buy a software, there's a problem, then the software is a software.
Right.
But the rules, the understanding is not there.
Correct.
So the software is helpful, but it couldn't possibly be the ultimate solution.
Right. And so having somebody who really understands your business, and then couple that with highly efficient integrated software that brings together your bill paying, your invoicing, your payroll, your general ledger work, all of that together. I mean, it's a wonderful nexus. It really is, and it gives the business owner a chance to spend more time developing their business, getting out to meet more prospects, going home, going on vacation, doing some of the things that many of them have had to put off because there's been this burden of paperwork and drudgery that we can take that away from them.
That's very interesting.
So,
because administrative bookkeeping has been a subject, and then more importantly, even it's not just even in itself, is having those numbers and being able to read them and work with them.
Right.
If you don't have access to them, then you have nothing to read.
Correct. And the nice thing about getting those data analytics is it gives you more information about how you're compared to other companies just like you. That can be very valuable. That can be very valuable.
Because then you have something to evaluate against.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you never know. Are you doing good? You don't know. Are you doing bad? You don't know. Are you sitting in the middle? You just don't know.
Right.
That's like navigating without a map.
Right. I mean, imagine if you didn't know that you were 5 times more. It was taking 5 times as long for you to get paid as it is other companies in your industry. You're doing something wrong, right? But if you don't know that, you think that that's just the way it is.
Very interesting.
Right. So that's what we're up to. We are, we're putting together and fashioning ways to drive additional value and services into our clients, and help them. We're constantly looking for, we're involved in constantly improving all of our processes. So we're always looking for new things. We're always looking for new opportunities to help, and our clients are more than willing to tell us what they need. So that's what drives a lot of our decisions.
Interesting. That's very, very interesting. I would say close to revolutionary. Well,
that's what I think. I mean, I think it's really it's a revolutionary approach to bookkeeping and all of the other services that we provide.
Okay. Well, I do want to thank you, and our folks, I do want to mention that we host a monthly breakfast event here in Fairfax, 3999 University Drive. We'd love to have you there. We have every third Thursday of the month, but also twice a year in May and December we put on an expo. Our next expo will be on December 6th right here. Bill will be there. Come on and see Bill.
I'll look forward to seeing you.
December 6th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. We'll have seminars, food, and special presentation. It's definitely a place to be for you to come and do business and also make the connections that you need for your business and also find out the different businesses that are out there that could help you grow the business, namely Bookkeeping Express, we just heard about. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again. In the meantime, as always, have a very productive day and looking forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.
This program was brought to you by Eisnaugle. Eisnaugle is a health and wellness company that provides healthy coffees, teas, and chocolate. All one has to do is consume the available products to get all the available benefits. One can also share these products with others to help them improve their health as well. For more information, call 703-359-5642 or visit the website basilelemba.com.